Before you watch anything else on YouTube today, you need to hear this. Canadian seniors are quietly losing thousands of dollars every single year because almost nobody is talking about what just changed in 2026. Billions of dollars in old age security, guaranteed income supplement, Canada pension plan, and provincial top-ups are sitting on the table right now, and most retirees have no idea they have not claimed them. If you are 65 or older and living in Canada, this is the most important video you will watch this month. Stay with me, because what I am about to share could change your retirement starting this month. Here is why this matters right now. Ottawa quietly updated the payment amounts for old age security and the guaranteed income supplement starting in January 2026. The maximum monthly OAS for seniors aged 65 to 74 is now up to $742.31. For seniors 75 and over, the permanent 10% top-up means the maximum is now up to $816.54 every single month, which reflects the 10% increase that was made permanent in July 2022 for seniors in that older age bracket. Add the new GIS maximum of up to $1,108.74 per month for the lowest income single seniors, and the top provincial top-ups on top of that, and the total amount of money left unclaimed in 2026 is shocking. Most seniors are collecting only what the government automatically deposited. They have not asked about provincial top-ups, like the Ontario Guaranteed Annual Income System, the BC Seniors Supplement, Alberta Seniors Benefit, Saskatchewan Seniors Income Plan, or the Quebec Pension Plan enhancements. Every one of those programs can add hundreds or even thousands of extra dollars to your monthly deposit. Grocery bills, heating costs, prescription drugs, transit fares, and home repairs keep climbing every single year. And these benefits are specifically designed by federal and provincial governments to help you cover them. Many of these programs are revenue tested, meaning that as your income grows, the benefit shrinks. But if you fall in the qualifying range, every dollar matters. Let me explain exactly how this works, what each program does, how to qualify, and what you must do before the end of this year to claim every dollar you deserve. Point number 1. Your Canada Pension Plan check in 2026 is bigger than most people realize, but only if you take the right action. The maximum monthly CPP retirement pension for someone who starts their pension at age 65 in 2026 is $1,507.65. The average senior collects far less, often around $800 a month, simply because they did not contribute the maximum during their working years, or they dropped out of the workforce too early to get full credit, or they took their pension before 65 without realizing the permanent penalty that comes with it. If you are between the ages of 60 and 70, you have a major financial decision to make this year that will affect the rest of your life. Taking CPP at 60 locks in a permanent 36% reduction compared to age 65. Waiting until 70 boosts your monthly check by up to 42% for the rest of your life because of the actuarial adjustment built into the plan. A senior in Hamilton, Ontario, who delays CPP from 65 to 70 can collect an extra $600 every single month. That is more than $7,000 a year for life. And over 20 years of retirement, that is more than $140,000 in extra retirement income, often tax-free depending on other income sources. The numbers are even better for Quebec residents under the Quebec Pension Plan. The QPP maximum at 65 in 2026 includes a base plan plus the additional plan that was introduced in 2019, and the additional plan contribution ceiling has been raised to $85,000 for 2026, up from $81,200 in 2025. If you worked in Quebec and contributed to the additional plan years ago, your maximum monthly pension at 65 can exceed $1,800. Many couples also miss out on the CPP splitting strategy at retirement, where up to half of your CPP can be shared with a lower income spouse to reduce overall household tax. A retired couple in Winnipeg, Manitoba, saved over $3,000 in taxes in their first year by splitting CPP properly between both partners. Stay with me, because the next point is the one most people miss entirely. Point number 2. The old age security rules at age 75 are being overlooked by hundreds of thousands of Canadian seniors, and the cost of that oversight is enormous. In July 2022, the federal government permanently increased OAS by 10% for everyone aged 75 and older, and this increase did not affect GIS. In 2026, that permanent 10% enhancement means an extra $81 per month if you receive the maximum OAS payment, automatically added the month after your 75th birthday. This is not a one-time bonus that disappears. This is a permanent lifetime increase that continues for every single month you live. A 76-year-old widow in Mississauga, Ontario, went almost a full year without the increase because her birthday paperwork was never updated with Service Canada. Once she called and confirmed her date of birth, she received a lump sum back payment covering every missed month. That single phone call put over $900 back into her pocket that she had been missing out on. Another senior in Halifax, Nova Scotia, never applied for OAS at all because she thought she was not eligible since she had moved back from the United States after her husband passed away. After 40 years of contributing through work and taxes during her Canadian career, she qualified for full OAS at 65, and she had been missing out for over 2 years. That simple misunderstanding cost her close to $20,000 in missed payments before she finally called Service Canada. You must confirm that Service Canada has your correct date of birth on file, that you have actually applied for OAS at the right time, and that you have filed all required residency documents if you lived outside Canada. If your birthday is wrong, or if you have never applied, or if your residency history is incomplete, you could be missing out on tens of thousands of dollars. Do not go anywhere because the following information is even more important and could save you thousands more this year. Point number 3. The Guaranteed Income Supplement is one of the most underclaimed programs in Canada, and the rules around it catch thousands of seniors off guard every single year. Many seniors assume the government automatically pays them GIS the moment they start collecting OAS. That is simply not true. GIS must be confirmed each year based on your income tax return, and the amount you receive depends directly on what the government sees in that return. If you did not file your taxes last year, your GIS payments can stop without any warning letter, no letter at all, and they will not automatically restart. In 2026, the maximum monthly GIS for a single, widowed, or divorced senior is up to $1,108.74. For a senior whose spouse also receives the full OAS pension, the maximum is up to $632.79. For a senior whose spouse does not receive OAS pension or allowance, the maximum can be up to $637.50. This is on top of your OAS, not instead of it, and it is tax-free money that does not even have to be reported on your annual tax return. A retired couple in Surrey, British Columbia was living on just over $2,000 a month combined before applying for GIS. Once their recent tax returns were properly filed, their combined income jumped to over $3,000 a month, and they also qualified for the BC Senior Supplement on top of that. The income tax return is the gateway to thousands of dollars in benefits, which is why filing your taxes on time every single year is not optional for seniors on fixed income. Even if your only income is OAS and you owe no tax at all, you must still file. The Canada Revenue Agency uses that return to calculate your GIS, your GST/HST credit, your provincial tax credits, and any provincial top-up you qualify for. Hold on, because the next section could save you even more money. Point number 3 continued. There is another piece of GIS that most seniors do not know about, and it can stretch your retirement income for many extra years. If you are receiving GIS and you earn any outside income, whether that is a small pension, rental income, part-time work, or investment income, your GIS gets clawed back dollar for dollar above a small threshold set each year. But money you receive from a registered retirement savings plan withdrawal does not count against GIS until much higher thresholds, depending on your marital status. So strategic RRSP withdrawal timing can protect your GIS payments. Seniors in Vancouver and Victoria have used smart RRSP withdrawal timing to keep their GIS intact for years longer than they would otherwise. Also, if you are a low-income senior, you may qualify for the federal GST/HST credit, which can send you up to several $100s 4 times a year directly to your bank account. Many GIS recipients receive this automatically. But if you are new to GIS or have moved recently, you must confirm that your banking information is up to date with the CRA. Combined with provincial tax credits like the Ontario Trillium Benefit, the BC Climate Action Tax Credit, and the Alberta Carbon Tax Rebate, low-income seniors can collect tax-free payments from multiple sources every quarter of the year. That is money that does not affect your OAS, does not affect your GIS, and shows up 4 times a year without you doing anything in between. The simplest way to make sure you are not missing any of it is to file your taxes every year, and to keep your direct deposit information current with both the CRA and Service Canada. Point number 4. Provincial top-ups are being missed in every single province, and the amounts are larger than most people expect. In Ontario, the Guaranteed Annual Income System pays eligible low-income seniors up to $90 per month for the 2025 benefit year, running from July 2025 to June 2026. And this payment is tax-free and on top of your OAS and GIS, meaning it does not reduce any federal benefit in your hand. In British Columbia, the BC Seniors Supplement pays single seniors up to $99.30 monthly and couples up to $110.25 monthly, all completely tax-free and usually issued automatically along with your GIS. In Alberta, the Alberta Seniors Benefit Program pays up to $1,109.85 per month combined for lower-income seniors who meet the income threshold. And the new 2026 budget brought changes to eligibility and payment schedule. You must check carefully before relying on your usual amount. The 2026 monthly payments in Alberta are issued according to a fixed schedule that begins in late January and ends in late December, so confirm your payment day. In Saskatchewan, the Seniors Income Plan provides monthly financial assistance with average payments around $925 and maximum amounts even higher for the lowest income pensioners. And this is the plan that recently received increases to support seniors who have very limited income outside of OAS and GIS. In Quebec, your Quebec pension plan top-up through the additional plan can significantly boost your monthly pension for both you and your spouse. And Quebec also has its own seniors tax credit that adds hundreds more to your refund every year. In Manitoba, the Seniors Tax Credit and 55+ program provide annual benefits to qualifying low-income seniors. In the Maritime provinces, the Newfoundland and Labrador Seniors Benefit, the Nova Scotia Seniors Pharmacare Program, and the New Brunswick Seniors Health Benefit all combine to reduce the cost of living for older residents. Across the country, these provincial programs can stack on top of federal OAS, GIS, and CPP. A senior in St. John's, Newfoundland told us she had not heard about the Newfoundland and Labrador Seniors Benefit until her daughter saw it described online, and she has been receiving over $200 a month tax-free ever since applying by phone. Stay tuned, because the final point on this list shocks almost everyone I share it with. Point number 5. The Canada Dental Care Plan can save seniors thousands of dollars every single year, and many seniors do not realize how much coverage they actually have. In 2026, the Canadian Dental Care Plan, often called CDCP, is now fully available to eligible Canadians with household income under $90,000. Coverage for the 2026 to 2027 benefit year is open, and you must renew your coverage before June 1st if you were already enrolled for the previous benefit year, or your coverage will end on June 30th, 2026. The 2026 dental benefit grids from Sun Life apply to services rendered on or after April 1, 2026, and the grids outline exactly what percentage of each procedure is reimbursed. Seniors who qualify are getting major services covered, including cleanings, fillings, dentures, root canals, and extractions, often at little or no out-of-pocket cost, depending on their income level. A 71-year-old in Edmonton, Alberta, received $2,400 worth of dental work done under CDCP in a single visit last spring. That is real money back in his pocket, money he would have spent out of pocket otherwise, and money that stopped him from putting off treatment he had been avoiding for years. Another senior in Ottawa, Ontario, got a full set of dentures covered under CDCP after being quoted $8,000 from a private dentist. After CDCP coverage kicked in, her out-of-pocket costs dropped to less than $800. Many seniors are walking away from CDCP because they do not know how to renew, or because their dentist does not currently accept the plan. You need to confirm both. Coverage is generous, but only if you actually renew on time and find a participating provider in your area. Call your dentist's office and ask if they accept the Canadian Dental Care Plan before your next cleaning, because there are thousands of participating providers across Canada, and the list keeps growing. Now let me give you the 5 action steps you must take right now to claim every dollar you are owed in 2026. Step number 1. Call Service Canada at 1-800-667-877 or visit your My Service Canada account online to confirm your OAS, GIS, CPP, and date of birth records are correct and active. This one call can unlock thousands of dollars in back payments and prevent years of money from being left behind in government offices because of a small clerical error. Step number 2. File your taxes on time every single year from now on, even if your income is 0 and you owe nothing. GIS payments depend entirely on your tax return. If you stopped filing, your GIS may have stopped paying you without any notice, and you can often recover missed payments by simply filing your late return and asking for a GIS reassessment. Step number 3. Contact your provincial ministry that handles seniors to apply for every provincial top-up you qualify for. Search online for Ontario Gains, BC Seniors Supplement, Alberta Seniors Benefit, Saskatchewan Seniors Income Plan, Quebec QPP Enhancements, or Manitoba 55+, depending on where you live. Each province has its own form and its own deadline, so do not wait until the end of the year to begin the application. Step number 4. Apply for the Canadian Dental Care Plan if you have not already done so, and renew your existing CDCP coverage before June 1, 2026. Make sure your dentist accepts the plan and confirm the new 2026 benefit grids with their office before booking any major dental work that might not be covered. Step number 5. Speak with a licensed financial advisor or retirement planner before deciding when to take your CPP, especially if you are currently between 60 and 70. The decision to take it early or delay it can mean more than $100,000 over your lifetime, and CPP splitting strategies with your spouse can save thousands more in annual household tax. This is money you have earned and worked for your entire life. You paid into the Canada Pension Plan with every single paycheck for decades. You contributed to old age security through your taxes. You raised your children, paid your mortgage, supported your community, and built the country we all live in today. You deserve every dollar sitting on the table in 2026. Please do not leave it unclaimed when the application can be a simple phone call away from your kitchen table, or a short form you can fill out online from your couch. If this video helped you, please hit the subscribe button right now so you never miss another update about your retirement income. The 2026 numbers are changing every quarter, and we will keep tracking them every single month so you stay informed about exactly what is coming and when. Give this video a thumbs up because that small action helps more Canadian seniors find this information when they need it most. Share this video with your spouse, your siblings, your neighbors, your church group, your book club, your bowling league, and anyone you know living on a fixed income. Many of them have no idea that thousands of dollars are waiting for them in 2026, and your share might be the only reason they ever make the phone call. Drop a comment below telling us which program you just discovered you were missing, because your story might encourage another senior sitting at home tonight to make the same call and claim the money they deserve. We are going to fix this together. One phone call, one tax return, one application at a time. Every senior in Canada who is owed money this year deserves to receive it. And the only barrier between you and that money is the action you take in the next 7 days. Thank you for watching today, and we will see you in the next video where we cover even more updates about your retirement income in 2026 and beyond. Information in this video is based on publicly available 2026 figures from Canada.ca, Retraite Quebec, the Ontario Ministry of Finance, the BC government, the Alberta government, and the Saskatchewan government. Benefit amounts, eligibility rules, and program names can change throughout the year. Always verify the latest details directly with Service Canada, your provincial seniors ministry, or the Canada Dental Care Plan official website before applying. This content is for educational purposes only and does not constitute financial, legal, or tax advice.